We can go ahead and switch over to Monroe.
Okay.
We're going to be there in a second. And we can listen for what runway they're using. We can also listen to the weather to figure out what runway makes sense for us to use.
Okay. Alright.
So we're out at altitude already, so we can push that nose down. Bring that power back. Bring that nose down more. Because it all depends how fast you're trying to descend, right? If you're trying to descend really fast, you can go full power and just push your nose down.
Yeah.
You'll go down. But just do a normal descent, somewhere around like the 16 to 2000.
Yeah.
Usually gives you a nice, gentle descent.
Yeah, I still want to maintain speed, so I don't want to be going full power.
Yeah.
Down. Alright,
we'll cross midfield and we'll join that left downwind for runway 23.
Monroe traffic, Cherokee, 9 Mike Romeo, crossing midfield, joining a downwind for runway 23, Monroe.
Road traffic, flight S 479, Sierra Tango, departing runway 23, will be departing to the southeast.
One uniform, right downwind runway 5. Something.
Yeah, below is 3 miles, southeast on southwest is 10 miles to the south, the in on the left downwind runway 31 is fluid.
Yeah, I don't think it's really windy, I think it's just gusty.
Yeah.
Inbound to landing, T2, moving still from north, 4 miles.
And then watch out, now we're descending
Yeah.
decent amount below pattern altitude, so watch out for that.
Okay. And there's the buses. So we're going to turn right before the buses. Monroe traffic, Cherokee. Monroe traffic, Cherokee, 9 Mike Romeo. Turn left downwind, runway 23, Monroe. Little low.
Yep.
Sweet, 66 Lima, you are? Yep. We're going to be shooting RNAV 23. It looks like you probably are too, but we'll probably be ahead of you. Yeah, sounds good. Are you in Bravo Alpha?
Going to 1.
Yo, that's me. Roger that, we'll follow in behind you.
Monroe traffic, Cherokee, 9 Mike Romeo, turning left. Crosswind.
Base.
Turn to left base. Runway 23. Monroe.
There we go.
South City traffic, experimental 3369 Juliet, 6 miles south inbound, South City.
So we can bring a little bit more power back, because we're not descending right now.
Alright.
We're out, I should say, I guess. So bring more power out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then even more power out. Probably even a little bit more power out. Yeah, somewhere around here. Because we've been holding that 1500 this whole time.
Yeah. Monroe traffic, Cherokee, 9 Mike Romeo, turning final, runway 23, Monroe. And we are high.
Alright, so bring the power back even more. Bring it back a large amount.
Alright.
Down a large amount. Because that'll help us descend. So keep bringing it back. We can go idle if we want.
Wow.
if we kind of start getting reds or we feel like we're on a good glide, we can bring that power back in.
There we go.
Yep, guessing this ground effect right about here, and just start working that power out. And just holding us here. Don't let us climb, don't let us climb.
That's it. I didn't go back far enough. All right.
Yeah. Alright, we'll get off here, we'll get some fuel.
Okay.
Yeah, you just kind of, you let us climb up a little bit.
Right.
And then you push your nose down a little bit too much, and we didn't have the airspeed to kind of really yank it back and cushion that landing again.
Monroe traffic, Cessna 79 Zulu, taxi from hangar 1 to run up for 23, Monroe.
Monroe Unicon, Cessna 739 Romeo Zulu, radio check please.
Romeo Zulu, you loud and clear.
Thank you.
We're just going to go over to self-serve, or are we going to do...
Yeah, we'll go self-serve. And we can either swing right and turn left to line up, or left and right to line up. Either way works fine.
Yeah, there's some power in this guy, man. Wow.
Yeah. Yep, and that right tank is gas, so we can stop right about here somewhere.
Okay, and we're going to shut down. We are going to go ahead and do our... Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn off lights. We're going to go ahead and turn off the strobe.
We would want to, we can turn both of those off.
These?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we would usually want to keep the tail strobe on.
Oh.
Yeah, because tail strobe is anytime the engine's running, about to be running, anything like that.
Okay.
No traffic, Skyhawk 66 Lima, clear the runway at Alpha 4, taxi into hangar 9 via Alpha Monroe. Monroe traffic, Skyhawk 8815 Zulu, departing runway 23 to the southeast of Monroe.
Right side is clear.
Monroe traffic, aerobatic helicopter is midfield at 2000, entering a left downwind runway 23, full stop.
We announced taxi to runway 23, yes?
I think we did.
Okay. Man, what is that?
I don't know. Like the rudder shaking or something?
Feels like it's coming up from up front. Hope that's not a wheel bearing.
Hopefully not.
Monroe traffic, aerobatic helicopter left base, runway 23, full stop. Monroe traffic, Cessna 2055 Echo, 10 miles to the southwest, inbound will be joining, entering the 45 to join the left downwind for 23, Monroe. Monroe, aerobatic helicopter on final, runway 23, full stop.
Charlotte Monroe Executive Airport. Automated weather observation 1640 Zulu. Wind 240 at 07. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 13 Celsius. Dew point -04 Celsius. Altimeter 3024.
3024.
Remember the days we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung. We used to dance the night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun.
Monroe traffic, Stallion 815 Zulu's on departure leg to the southeast, runway 23 Monroe.
Welcome to Monroe. You gonna need any fuel helicopters?
8 firm, please.
You want to stop here for a second?
Monroe traffic, Sky 2600 Lima, 10 miles to the south, and down to runway 23.
Everything is off. That needs to be getting these off.
Monroe traffic, Cherokee 9er Mike Romeo, holding short, runway 23, Monroe.
Okay.
2000. Engine gauges all look
Monroe
good.
traffic, Cessna 2055 Echo, 6 miles to the southwest, inbound, joining the 45 to the left downwind for 23 Monroe.
We should be good to go. Stings in, we can go fuel pump on. Landing light wing strobes can go on up here. Cover post mixture's rich. Flaps we don't need, we'll do normal. And trim, you can leave it as it is. It seems like a little nose down trim is what it likes for the climb. Or you can bring it back a little closer than neutral.
Let me bring it just a little. Right here.
Alright, that'll work. We should be good to go.
Monroe traffic, Cherokee 9er Mike Romeo, departing runway 23, Monroe. Clear right.
Monroe traffic, Cessna 2055 Echo, entering the 45 to join the left downwind for 23 Monroe.
Everything in the green. Airspeed alive.
A little bit more right rudder. There we go.
Monroe traffic, Sky 2600 Lima, 5 miles southeast and bound for 45 left downwind 23 Monroe.
Make the change. Monroe traffic, Cherokee 9er Mike Romeo, turning left crosswind, runway 23 Monroe.
Monroe traffic, Cessna 2055, running the left 23 Monroe.
City traffic Cirrus 5623, mile final, runway 4.
Get that nose down more and bring the bow back some more.
Still too high. There we go. Chop it, chop it. Monroe traffic, Cherokee, 9er Mike Romeo, turning left, downwind, runway 23, Monroe. Let's get rid of some of this power here. Yeah. Get us back down to where we need to be. There we go.
Monroe traffic, Cessna 2055 Echo Alpha 4 taxiing hangar 9 Monroe.
There we go, we're getting a little low, so let's add just a little bit of power. Oh, I'll start working that power back. Because we're already kind of hitting ground effect right here.
Yeah.
So we gotta work that power back as soon as we start hitting it. Now start leveling us off, and we shouldn't really have to add any power, honestly, from where we have it. Let's get a little lower. Let's get a little lower. Let's get a little lower. Right here is where we want to be holding the plane.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh,
See, now we're rising.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hold us, yep, right here about.
Okay. Still a little high.
No, that was good altitude right there. Where we cut the power,
Okay.
that's the altitude we want.
Okay.
Monroe traffic, Sky High, Canoe Zero Lima, turning final 23, full stop, Monroe.
Monroe traffic, Cherokee, 9er Mike Romeo, on the go. Runway 23, Monroe.
Now on this next one, when we're coming in and we're about that 50 feet above the runway or something, start bringing the power back then. Not all the way to idle, just start reducing it because we're hitting that ground effect and it's kind of extending where we're aiming.
Yeah.
So kind of get used to just start bringing it back there, and you can leave a little bit in to get in that ground effect and then kind of work the rest out.
Okay. Yeah, about 1,500.
So now start gently working the power out and leave just a little bit in, help us in this ground effect. Alright, now you can start working the rest of it out. There we go, and just hold us off. Don't let us climb, don't let us descend really. Don't let us climb. There we go.
Okay, a little better.
That's it right there. A little squirrely after the fact,
Yeah,
but
we got them crosswinds.
yeah,
Alright,
but the landing was really smooth.
thank you.
A little bit more right rudder. Yeah.
Monroe traffic, Cherokee, 9er Mike Romeo, on the go. Runway 23, Monroe.
Alright, do you have to be back at, or leave? little bit of power, and I'll slow us, I'll descend down a little bit. And airspeed's a little fast, so I'm going to bring power back and kind of leave my nose up here.
And catch it when you get below 70 or below 65.
Yeah. Airspeed I'm liking, I'm at a little bit of power just for a second while we're getting to the runway. Now I'm gonna work a little bit of it out. Just kind of let's gently get in here, and it's nice small movements I'm doing. And then I'm gonna just hold this power because I think I can maybe do a little bit more. So I'm just holding us here. If I see us going up, I'm letting the nose down just a little bit. I'm not shoving it down or anything.
Right, right.
And if I wanted to, if I bring just a little bit of power back, I can land it with this power. Right side down.
Oh, that was sweet.
And then I can kind of wheelie it down the runway if you really want to. If you want to show off a little bit.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's go on that chat. It's alive.
Total control. Huh. That was good. That was good.
Yeah. So it wasn't much different than what you did.
Right. But there's you know where to put the power in. You know where to do the flare.
Yeah, it's a lot of sensing.
And how far back.
I can kind of sense like. It's hard to explain because it's sensing. I can sense when the plane feels like it's about to drop out from under me.
Right.
Or it's about to kind of rise up. And then just little cues. So like a little bit in there, I didn't explain it too well. In the video, you might be able to see it. Where we started getting pushed a little bit to the right side. Well, not the right side, the left side. And I just dipped that left or the right wing down. Just a tiny bit. And then I had to use a little bit of left rudder. And you'll notice if you felt it on the rudders there, I wasn't doing any, like, I was doing a lot of little movements on the rudder just to keep that nose straight. It wasn't anything crazy, it was just like small little things like this.
Yeah.
But it's enough to kind of just keep that nose going straight, because that's all I'm looking for.
No overcompensation.
Yeah, I'm just
you're
looking.
You're going to end up having to come back anyway.
Yeah, I'm just looking out the window. Little things, keep that nose going straight, and if I see we're getting pushed one way or the other, I'm dipping that wing, kind of like, all right, I'm getting pushed over, let's fly back towards it.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess we're going to be doing what? 2-2 at Goose.
Yeah, 2-2 at Goose. Have you done any landings over at Goose yet?
I'm going to say probably about 2. The last one with Sam, I was about 20% on that. That was coming in at 4. The one coming in on 22 wasn't bad at all. I mean, that one, I'd say that was probably 85 to 90% me. That's actually in the video that I just put up.
Yeah.
And you know, I was actually surprised when I looked at the video and realized that I had most of that.
Yeah.
But the next one, which I haven't edited yet, he said it's about 20%. I guess I was off a little bit on the rudders and power. I think when we came through the trees at the house, we had to put some more power in there. Make sure we didn't sink into the trees.
Yeah.
So.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, your flight controls.
My controls.
Your controls. You'll get your third landing over there today.
Okay. Goose Creek traffic, Cherokee 9er Mike Romeo, entering downwind, runway 22, on 45. Goose Creek.
635 Bravo Alpha, final for runway 21, yes sir.
Yep, there you go. Oh, they're fixing it. But I'm not going to touch any controls, so
Okay.
you either get us down or
Oh man.
it's going to be painful.
No
One of the two.
pressure. No pressure at all.
Yeah.
No.
I'll give you a little verbal charge.
I think that's a little verbal. Romeo, left crosswind, runway 22, George.
think we're probably a tad too close. Not crazy, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And a big part of that is because I can look at this, where the wind's coming from, and it's coming from our right side.
Okay.
So when we turn that base, it's going to be pushing us along also.
Okay. Wow, that's...
Charge traffic, 6035 Romeo, left down, wind runway 22 charge.
Goose Creek traffic, Cherokee, 9er Mike Romeo, turning base, runway 22, Goose Creek.
We'll probably bring that power back a little bit and get still working those flaps there.
Goose Creek traffic, Cherokee, 9er Mike Romeo, turning final, runway 22, Goose Creek. All right, coming right down the pipe now.
Yep, easy one now.
Well, that's subjective.
Charge traffic, that's 6035 Romeo, left base, runway 22 charge.
Hate these damn trees. Especially that big one on the left there.
Yeah. Supposed to get cut down soon, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Might be by me in the middle of the night, but...
We can go power idle from here. We're coming in fast, so we're gonna float a little bit. That's alright.
Runway 22, full stop charge.
Right about this altitude right here, that's what we're looking for. Just hold us off a little bit of right wing down to help us stay on that center line. There we go. Rudders to keep us straight on the road.
Yeah.
And work those flaps out. See how we're skidding around like that?
Yeah.
That's because we have those flaps in, putting lift on us, so we're not... It's kind of like we're on ice.
Yeah.
We're on the runway, but it's a little icy.
So it's lifting a little bit.
Yeah, so we're on the ground, but we're not like on the ground. We're just like skimming the top a little bit.
Okay.
So when you bring those flaps down, it sets us in. And yeah, we go... someone flies it in like 30 minutes, so we can just put out the pumps if you want.
Okay.
Make it easy on us. So there you go. I didn't touch anything.
Wow.
That was all you. And it wasn't terribly bad.
What are we doing here? There we go. Come on, girl. This hill drives me nuts. Clear right. Clear left. Goose Creek traffic, Cherokee, 9er Mike Romeo, back taxiing to the pumps. Goose Creek.
And on that landing, I would say the squirreliest or the worst part about it was after we already touched the ground. Everything coming in, landing, that was all solid.
Okay.
Obviously there's improvements to be made, but it was fine. It was just after we landed, when you started trying to hit those rudders and hitting the brakes a little bit and we got really squirrely, that's the part that made the landing seem worse, because it looked really funky after the fact.
This is good. I mean, I had to get rid of this phobia. I have to get rid of this phobia hitting this runway. I'm going to give that probably about a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I would do good.
And that's cool. I mean, I'm okay with being bad. I need to